And we're back with another video, man. Bowser versus Eggman. We're gonna figure out who wins this in the death battle. I try to upload this so many times, but every single time it gets blocked, so I just gave up. I heard that like Rooster Teeth or like, I don't know, went down or whatever, so I should be able to upload this. If so, awesome. We're gonna get into it. I think Bowser's gonna win. Cause like Bowser, from what I can remember, Bowser has like mythical magical powers, so I feel like that gives an advantage over Eggman. Cause what I can remember from Eggman, he's just like a regular old man. Not regular, but he's a human elder that can build up all these powerful like fleets, these powerful machines. So Eggman's not a scrub at all. Both is capable of taking over the world. But I just think Bowser, not only that, that huge massive form he had on like, I think Bowser Fury off Mario 3D World or something like that. So I don't know, I feel like that's gonna give Bowser the edge, but we're gonna see. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Hopefully I can upload this. We're gonna get it started.
This battle is sponsored by Marvel Snap and Prize Picks.
Holy moly. And plus they both got pretty solid henchmen too.
Versus Dr. Eggman,
The king of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks. And they're not alone.
he's whiz and I boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor,
Man,
and
he just
skills
straight
to
drop
find out
kick
who
that.
would win a death battle.
Oh yeah, Boo too.
Ah, the Mushroom Kingdom. A peaceful land of kindness, adventure, love.
Ah, boring. Move aside, princess. It's time
Hey.
this place got way more awesome. Here comes King Koopa himself.
Yeah.
Better known as Bowser.
The moment this orphan
Bad
star
move,
child
Bowser,
was
bro.
found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom world, the Koopa clan.
Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters.
Man, he's 10 feet?
Rated to a
Really? I mean, he's tall, but I didn't know he's like that tall. And the question is like, who's more successful though? Who's been more successful at getting the upper hand with like Sonic and Mario? I think it's been, I feel like low-key it's been Bowser low-key.
life of infinite jump farming for one-ups.
Because he
Bowser
always
wanted
taking
a
Peach.
different world, but Princess Peach Toadstool would never allow the evil king's day in the sun. Her light was so bright,
Buckethead
Bowser
is
became infatuated with her.
So he turned all the toads into bricks and kidnapped her, putting their princess in another castle, and another, like
just
40
more and
years
more.
of castles.
And how do you keep getting your girl taken, man? Like that's the thing on Mario. Like, you know how Bowser is. Yeah, he's strong, but at the same time, you stay getting your girl taken. Just about every single game, your girl gets snatched. So you might not be as good as a hero that you think you are. Every time, I get every now and then. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with a formidable opponent, but every single time, come on, bro. You must not like Peach like that. Can't be.
If she agrees to marry
I'm
him
up in
and his
security.
dad, bud.
Yet he was foiled time and time again by those pesky Mario brothers.
Fire
However,
movie.
Bowser is nothing
Fire.
if not persistent.
Look at him! Dude's built like a brick house strapped to a saw trap. That
big
spiked
as hell.
shell takes a lot of punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch it. Especially when he rolls up like a prehistoric Beyblade.
And the Koopa King doesn't just breathe fire and control lava.
That's a
He
good transition.
commands nature itself.
Spitting meteors from outer space, beckoning the earth with a snap, inhaling
Yeah.
torrents of wind.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, with not only with the magic, and he got the form like Dry Bowser, the Fury Bowser. Ain't that the one he get like super big, just like my meat? Council Bowser, like he got all this stuff. Not saying Eggman is a scrub, because I don't think he's a scrub. But like when you got magic on your side, it's like it's a different ball game.
Straight up calling down lightning. What else has he got?
Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
Hell yeah, Wizard Turtle.
The original NES manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart magic.
But that's not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones, reanimating his undead skeleton, and
That's
worst
right.
of all, ruining every game of Mario Party. Hey, no, I
Thanks.
stole those
Yeah, I
coins
couldn't
fair
stand
and
that.
square.
Bowser spent
That Bowser
decades
space.
hoarding treasures, coins, magic star rods, warships, clown cars, you name it. This is the same guy that created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face.
Yeah, he's definitely definitely got an ego on him. He's talked
Yeah.
about having a 4-digit IQ, but I've seen this moron put death traps in his own backyard. A man after my own heart.
Despite
maybe
his
4
clumsiness,
digits.
Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber.
They're the most wicked.
They've been
and
causing a whole bunch of havoc.
side of World 8-4, the Koopa Troop.
An army spanning multiple territories across the Mushroom World and beyond.
Goombas, Koopas,
I will
the
say this,
Troopas,
though.
and the others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars.
I'll say this though. I think as far as like the henchmen and like the army, I think Dr. Eggman has a stronger army. Just off the strength of Metal Sonic and his machinery is like dumb strong. From what I remember, like Bowser just like it's just the freaking turtles and King Boo too. King Boo is strong too, but like
They're the red shirts, first in and first
he's like
out.
some
Piranha plants, bloopers, and lakitus use their surroundings to get the
Like, he's
jump on
nothing
suspected
crazy.
prey by land, sea, or sky.
We'd be here
Bullet
forever
Bill.
jotting down the small fries, booze, shy guys, sentient
It's
bombs
alright.
with feet, and more.
It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their own vulnerabilities. For example, Kamek and King Boo both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing
Like
allies,
Mysterio off of
canceling
freaking
enemy
Spider-Man.
powers, summoning anything he desires.
Or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not again.
Speaking of items, most of the minions can use pretty much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas make frequent use of Tanuki tails, and Bowser can really get into the cat
Goombas are so
play.
trash,
As
bruh.
the Koopa Troop grew and grew, it
Garbage.
started to feel less like an army and more like a family unit.
Oh, you mean like his kids, the Koopalings?
They're adopted.
What's the difference?
Good point. Bowser took them in.
I think the
and even
Koopa
trained
is
them
scrubs,
in
too.
Dark magic.
So
I think
no
it's
one's
right.
as spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troop.
Spoiled is an understatement. Remember
I
his
love Bowser
escapades
Jr.
as Shadow Mario? He
I love
terrorized
Bowser
Delfino Plaza with literal evil paint.
By himself.
The whole debacle was basically his attempt at elementary school art class.
And I bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really, the king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju, all to crush whatever bullies target smack.
Maybe a little overkill. Just one punch
That's
from
some-
Giant Bowser
that's some
launched
strong
the
aura,
castle out of orbit. Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe, Bowser's punch must have hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT. Considering how Yoshi punted poor Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this isn't even
That's
close
crazy.
to Bowser's full strength.
So don't bully his kid, especially if he falls into some of Bowser Jr.'s set of black paint. That stuff's scary.
Enough to unleash Bowser's Dark Fury, a form whose very steps cause widespread natural
This is a
disasters.
fire. This is a
Okay,
fire game.
seriously,
This is
how
fire.
does Mario ever beat this guy? He's like Godzilla,
Yeah, it was
Doctor
tough.
Strange, and John Cena all in one big turtle.
We're not even to the best part. Bowser's dark magic became so potent he eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
Anything the king imagines, he makes happen. He turned all of Yoshi's Island into a storybook. And remember those painted worlds in Mario 64? Yeah, he made those. And the staircase that goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh God, does anyone know how to be
Yeah,
okay?
that's all
He
him.
also stole
So-
ultra-powerful items like the Wonder Flower, which can mold reality like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
But his most iconic thefts are those big
I don't-
shiny power stars.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3 seconds. That's
I don't know if it's me, but I feel like the little side games kind of show more so like taps into Bowser's full potential. Like he dumb strong in like the main games, like he's strong, but I feel like it kind of digs into more of his like his capabilities and his powers like off the side games. I don't know. That's just me.
489 quadrillion times light speed.
Obviously, the Big Daddy
That's-
Grand Stars are even crazier. Bowser used one to power his space kingdom, but then guess who showed up to ruin everything? It's a him!
And when the Grand Star was free,
It's crazy. I
it
never
caused a
played
chain
Mario
reaction that
Galaxy
destroyed
ever.
the entire universe via a massive black hole.
Thanks space god that Rosalina showed
might be
up
too
to
late for
save
him
the
now.
day.
Not that Bowser needed saving. He's been
God.
swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this crazy OP fire turtle had to fight himself. Oh wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of him.
With all this power, it's a wonder he still hasn't conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps it's because his visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes, but also when they actually worked together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So,
He's
And then too, I think what Bowser lacking like quality of of soldiers, he makes up for in quantity. So he got a lot of them. He got a gang of them, but it's not necessarily like super. Like the only ones that I feel like are noticeable is Bowser Jr., Comics, King Boo, maybe the Koopalings, but
a baddie through and through who will
rest
teleport
of
through
'em?
space and time to show you what's what. Because he's no
Pure
ordinary
scrub.
Koopa. Make way for
Scrub.
the king.
Shy Guy.
this battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
Alright. Eggman.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears. Imagine a world of endless possibility where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better world.
Only
one
know
with
game,
guidance and the
Eggman.
technology to bring about global peace.
But Wiz,
And some of the
only
TV
a
show.
brilliant mind can make that happen.
So the
Not
comic,
just any
I
brilliant
don't know nothing
mind.
about
He's
that.
a genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman.
As a mad scientist
Eggman got
myself,
some
his
words,
story
too.
is my inspiration, just as Eggman's was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create world peace through technology. But
Heck
then
no.
his beloved granddaughter, Maria, was killed by the Guardian Unit of Nations, better known as...
Gun. They're freaking called
Gun.
G-U-N. Anyway, Lil Eggy grew up a lonely narcissist because all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo.
Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the world, he would
You
conquer
understood.
it to get
Yeah.
the attention he deserved.
No, you mean craved. Desperately craved.
Tomato, tomato.
All this because he didn't get the attention he deserved as a freaking kid, bro. So he carried that on all the way to his freaking 50s. You're a grown man, bro. You should have got over that in your 20s, man. Nobody gave you attention. Hey, it's sad, but it's like, hey, bro, you gotta get over that, bro.
You just said it the same way twice.
He aimed to establish Eggman Land, a capital of science. And this paradise would have worked just
And lost his mind.
Blasted Sonic the Hedgehog.
For years, Eggman's plans literally blew up in his face. And he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space. Oh, and
That's
then
crazy.
there's the metal virus, which transmutes organic tissue into living metal zombies. It's so deadly, it created a plague that nearly wiped out all life on Earth.
Shame, Eggman
God
never made
dang.
himself immune to it. That's a whoopsie.
And when he's not duping you with decoys, he's riding in style with the Eggmobile. It's lightweight for maneuverability, but tough enough to withstand moon-sized explosions and even
That
the
is kinda
center of a
iconic, the
black
Eggmobile.
hole.
I mean, it's kind of lame looking, but he can plug it into big bad mechs like the
Nah, it's
Egg
iconic,
Walker,
though.
the Death Egg Robot, whose giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay,
Damn.
maybe this guy's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Eggman built
I think it's
machines
definitely
for
gonna be
a long
close,
list
though.
of combat situations.
Clay, look at
Some
all
use
this stuff,
knights,
bro.
Others use extraterrestrial sources like the Wisps. And then there's the orbital bases, like the Death Egg.
The reference is obvious, but Darth Vader's version
not
is
the
like
Death
a
Star,
toy
buddy.
compared to the Death Egg, which can annihilate stars. Woof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
That's not to say.
Yeah, Eggman just got
enjoys
cooler stuff, though.
scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself. Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell yeah! The rawest of the battle mechs. It's got
And I think his
electric
army is
missiles,
just
it's got
cooler.
ice missiles, it's got a whole lot of bullets. My
And
God,
stronger.
Wiz, I need it. it.
And don't
By a
forget,
lot.
Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
One problem, Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends,
Nothing.
no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he has
No
friends.
motions.
I mean, he's a feminist. Oh, okay, maybe not, but what about Infinite? Sure, they might have joined forces over a mutually sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts. Sort of. Who needs friends when you can build friends?
Obviously, Eggman has a tough
I
time
guess.
collaborating with others, so he just built his own army instead.
The Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers, crab meats, caterkillers, egg robos, and
Yeah,
don't
these are
forget
trash.
those
Yeah, these are trash.
Euromobos.
These are trash.
Badniks may seem
These trash.
simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit, the hard-boiled heavies. Really leaning into the egg thing, huh?
The army has
That's really
a
the
wide
name?
variety of troops, even your classic comedy duo with Orbot and Cubot. They're Eggman's assistants and immense disappointments. Every genius has their duds.
Hey, at least they're not Scratch and Grounder. But that's why he's made top-notch bots modeled after the Sonic cast, like everyone's
Sonic.
favorite Robo Faker,
The GOAT.
Metal Sonic.
The
Metal
GOAT.
Sonic has the most horsepower in the Eggman Empire. He has the moves and speed of Sonic and then some. He's had his rebellious phases, but Eggman's reprogrammed Metal to better follow his commands. Additionally, when
I think I like
upgraded to
Metal
its
Sonic more than regular Sonic.
Metal Sonic could copy
I ain't
biological
gonna lie.
data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, chaos control.
He could even copy Silver's psychokinesis, and with enough chaos energy,
Low-key
he
broken.
powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Though everything would change with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby. One of many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super OP illusions, but in Infinite's hands, it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how
Hey.
illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake sun, but go off.
Okay, so boom. I haven't seen a new Sonic show. So boom. Is Infinite better? I don't think I ever heard Infinite. Is Infinite better than Metal Sonic? I hope not.
King.
And when
hope
used
that's
on the
enough.
planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby granted Eggman the Light Man form. Yep.
What
apparently
the heck?
Super Eggman is canon, though it is pretty complicated to manifest.
But the Phantom
That's
Ruby
crazy.
isn't the only souped-up gem Eggman has. He's used the jeweled scepter to make the world-shattering Egg Wizard. Then, on more than one occasion, he's effortlessly
think that would be
gathered
fair.
the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Eggman built and built and built, and eventually he built something that started to build on him. Sage was originally designed as a mere assistant, but through an alien encounter, she was granted actual sentience.
Sage is already super powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune buggy.
I know exactly where it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with
Wait, where's
something
Sage
that,
from?
For the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So, like any good dad, he gave her the keys to his car, his spaceship, and his orbital death ray. Hell, now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described as peak fiction, because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Supersonic's no joke.
The power of one emerald can shift continents. All 7
Dang.
together can shift the universe.
And kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped apart space-time like tissue paper.
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts power. With them, Eggman's best machines can run indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself. Solaris extended its chaos across multiple timelines in about 20 seconds, or 73 quadrillion times light speed.
It's funny though, while Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there, he's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
I don't know.
Nah,
yeah.
Eggy will always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So
It'd
watch
be-
out, critters and plebeians of the world.
It'd be
He is the
weird, too, if he
Eggman,
turned
and he's
good,
got
too.
the master plan.
I don't know about it like that.
All right,
Wait.
the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
I think I'm gonna still go Bowser. I think. I like this animation. W. Operation Catfish.
I've come to make an announcement. This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2. What a joke. I am Dr. Eggman.
Sheesh.
Get a load of this.
I don't know, maybe Eggman might win this, bro. Like, look at this heavy machinery against. That was tough. Great that joint mid-air fall. Okay, I see you, Bowser. Okay, I'm about to say.
These toys an invasion force. Let's see Toads do better. That's a decoy, idiot. This power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength.
Damn. Infinite look kind of fire, I can't lie. There's no way he got beat that easy. There's no way he got clipped that quick. Look at my goat, bro. Look at my goat. King Boo my goat a little bit too. Ah. There we go.
According to plan.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Beto. Ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, that design is cold.
You command.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Yeah, Fury time.
Showtime.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta do something, bro. Gotta do something, bro. Yeah, this animation crispy. Shoo! Bro. Yeah, you might be done, bro. Yeah, he effing him up, I can't lie. Bro's fucking him up.
How dare you keep your hands off my...
Sheesh! Wait, what type of star was it? That was a galaxy star?
The Death Egg! Max power!
I got one more in me. Looking at. I'm telling you, I'm about to get vaporized, bro. Come on, Bowser. I just put in this $50 parlay, bro. Come on, don't die. Put $50 on you, bro. They fighting though. It's a good little back and forth. We on your ass today, buddy. Yeah. 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 This is tough. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
This war was not an easy one to win, which might seem surprising given how the Sonic
Thank you,
series
bro.
is
Saved
not
my
afraid to show
50
how
bucks.
tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in. This one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
First up is physical stats. Bowser pretty handedly outmatched any of Eggman's usual mechs, like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg Robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but
That's
Yoshi
crazy.
could
A whole castle is crazy,
Bowser's
man.
strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So, he may win stats, but this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from
I think
power
altogether,
items,
maybe
both could
Sonic.
manipulate minds, create duplicates,
Maybe Sonic
and
on this
alter
one.
space-time. However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's all natural. He's got all his best powers built in, and he ain't even a robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the Metal Virus and Spatial Displacement Trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past.
I mean, if they
but
both
more
have-
importantly, Bowser could
If they both have access to it at the same time, I think Eggman might have that.
he
Though.
reversed the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
But definitely not for intelligence. Come on, you have a 4-digit IQ, Bowser?
Yeah.
Really? That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot, usually. Just really, really clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an engineering genius who rarely ever
look
gets
at all
bested
that,
by
bro.
brains.
Easy dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in, items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom
Bowser.
Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized possessions was a tougher call. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the Grand Stars. Arguably not as much given the Emerald scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this is getting fairly abstract, and both had multiple
That's kinda
options that
broken,
could win
bro.
the day instantly. So the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Which means it's finally time to compare their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at
I
first
get that,
glance.
Bob.
I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic's speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa Troop. But the Eggman Empire
Just about
lacked
all of them.
something Bowser had in spades. Teamwork and loyalty.
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
Hell, in Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually
Yeah,
like
they
him.
freak with
They
him, yeah.
train really hard to cover each other's weak points.
Giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret weapon? Kamek is kinda busted. Canceling Metal Sonic's power copying, stealing the Phantom Ruby, and potentially swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge
he did his thing
game
on here.
Add on that Bowser
He
and
did
his
it.
army can
Hang
use
on there.
any
I ain't gonna hate.
power-up item, and they had millions, no, billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against. Even with Sage's millions of plans to take on the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests
Yeah,
makes
more
it
negatives
clear
on
the
Eggman's
Eggman
side.
Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was no
that's
pushover.
different.
His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous
it hit
strength,
different when you
abilities,
taking over the
and
whole
united
universe, bro.
forces ultimately prevailed.
Eggman
Like
tried
it's nothing.
to poach the king, and now he's cracked and scrambled.
The winner is Bowser.
Yippee!
Time on
Kept my
Death
money.
Battle.
Very good, man. I kept my $50 parlay. Yes, sir. Eggman versus Bowser. I figured it was Bowser. I like Eggman's army more. Other than like, as far as if we're talking like pure power, I would have gave it to Eggman, but I think that definitely does account into like how you run it, how it's organized, and just the morale of the army. So that makes sense. It hit different when you just controlling the Earth or controlling the planet versus an entire universe. It do hit different. I can say from personal experience, it do hit different. Low-key, Bowser kind of broken though. Like, not only does he has like mythical powers, but he's also like dumb strong physically. That's like that's like having like that's like having a ninja from Naruto having max level genjutsu and taijutsu. Like that's that sounds like some moderate shit, honestly. Some moderate Itachi joint mixed in. That's crazy. But hope y'all enjoy it. Let me know who you thought won. I was right, so that's all that matters at the end of the day. Thank you for watching. Quamax, get quick.